Hi guys, and welcome to Vlogmas day 12. 12 is actually my lucky number. So hi, number 12. Today what I basically wanted to do was to break it up a little bit from all the vlogs. Is sit down and do a Q&A with you all. I asked you on my Instagram, which I'll put below, to ask me some questions. It can be of any topic, Christmas, personal, just anything. So I'm still trying to budge this cough. It's actually been lasting like weeks, but it's slowly getting there. But yeah, so what I thought was I could sit down and answer all your questions. I've chosen 15 questions out of the ones that I was asked, because some of them I need to save for a certain video in the future, not far future, just in a few weeks time you'll see that. So yeah, I've got the questions that you asked me on my phone here. I just picked like the first 15, except obviously the ones that I'm going to use for a different video. So yeah, I'm going to sit down and answer them, and hope you enjoy it and maybe get to know me a little bit better, because I haven't actually sat and done one of these yet, so a bit nerve-wracking, but we'll be good. And obviously with me it would not be a video without my trusty cup of tea. Delish. And I have my little advent calendar chocolate with me that was from today's day, so yeah, we're gonna eat that. Not exactly the biggest chocolate in the world, but it will do. So the first question on the list is, how old are you? And I am 22. I have turned 22 in September, so a couple months ago, like 2-3 months. Oh my god, it's September, 3 months ago now. 3 months, that's mad. So I'm 22 years and 3 months old. Second question was a bit of a random one, but I liked this one. It's pizza or sushi? And without a doubt, I don't even need to think about it, sushi. I love sushi so much. Like, the person that asked this, I don't even know who they are. I probably don't even know who I am. They've just sent it in. But like, they are my 2 favourite foods, so thanks for that question. I actually quite like that question. Yeah, sushi all day, every day. I could eat it all the time, 24/7. Okay, so the next question is, do you have a big or small family? I have a small family. It's not tiny, but yeah, just a small family of people who I love. That's what matters to me. I'd rather a small family that I love rather than a big family that's just dramas, you know, because I've had that and it ain't fun. How did you become confident in not giving a beep what people think? You're amazing. Thank you so much. You're amazing too. People like that don't know me really well always think that I'm like super confident, or that I like really don't care what people think, and I don't care what people think of me. But like a few years ago, I literally was so shy. Like, sometimes I'd like put on like a front and just act really confident, but inside I was like burning inside of like fear. But in regards to like how I don't like give a beep about what people think of me, I just don't. Like, I know it's like a bit like cringe or whatever, a bit deep, but I've been like in very dark places before, and I think that has just taught me just to like just don't care what people think of you and just do what you want, because you literally, I know everybody says it, but you do only get one life. And if you go around life thinking like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm a bit too anxious to do this, or I don't know if I can do this, I really want to do that, but I'm too scared. Honestly, just do it, because you're always going to get people who don't like you, who might think you're a bit weird, who don't agree with what you do, who are completely different to you and just would never be like you. but that's not a bad thing. Like, that is just going to happen to absolutely everybody. Like, I get nice comments all the time from people, but I do also get ones that are like what the hell are you wearing, or what's wrong with your eyebrows. Like, I genuinely don't care. Like, before I would sit and cry about it for hours, and now I just think, why waste your time? Because these people, like, you can choose who your friends are, you can choose who you have around you, like, you can choose who you go out with, who you go to dinner with, who you sit in and watch films with. You can choose that. And even if you just want to sit by yourself, or do things yourself, or go in like a big group of people, like, do you know what I mean? Just do what you want to do, and don't ever listen to other people giving their opinions, because it doesn't matter. Like, the people who you want around you would never be nasty to you, and I should hope never judge you. People are always going to judge, but like, judgy people, just forget about them. Like, or just think, like, take it, whatever they say with a pinch of salt, because it's your life. And if you think about it, say you're 99 years old, let's just say that, so you're very old, and I know it's sad, but let's be honest, you don't have much longer left. Obviously, like, miracles can happen and everything, but, and I never say never, but obviously that's a very old age. If you're sitting there, just think about your future self. Say if you're 99, you're sitting there watching EastEnders on a Friday night, and you're thinking, I wish I did that, I wish I went to this place, I wish it, like, you will only end up regretting not doing something. Like, literally, if you want to go and climb like Mount Everest tomorrow, and someone's saying to you, you're never going to do that, hun, nothing is impossible. I'm telling you that now. If you want to make something happen, you do it, and do not listen to what other people think, because it's just such a waste of your time, and it's just not important. And I think with me, I've always cared so strongly about what people think of me, but I think it took me being in a really dark place to realise that I don't need to do that, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks apart from yourself. Even like your loved ones, obviously you care what they think, but at the end of the day, it's your life, and if someone doesn't agree with what you're doing, or doesn't like what you're doing, it doesn't matter, because it's not their life. It's not going to affect them. They'll forget about it after 5 minutes. So just don't, honestly, like, I still get a little bit, obviously, like, oh, like, what if this happens, but I still do it. So like, if I'm nervous to do something, I'll sit and I'll be so anxious, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm really nervous, but I'll still do it, because I think I now have that mindset of, I don't care. Like, I don't care if people think I'm cringe, if people think that I'm too Christmassy, if people think I'm a nutter, or this, or I honestly don't care. I really don't care, because if I'm happy, and like, obviously my happiness is the most important thing to me, I don't care about what people think. I just think if I'm happy, great, like, it's my life. So I hope that answers your question. I am going to do a video and stuff like this in the future, because I do get asked stuff like this a lot, but believe me, like, I was never ever confident, and I always help people think about me too much, but now I just don't care. And I think it just takes one thing to teach you that and to change your mindset. Like, I just don't care what people think about me anymore, because life's too short and it's my life. They don't like it, jog on. Moving on. So I'm very passionate about that, because I just, like, it really angers me when people are so like judgy and like, you can't do that, you can't do this, because who gives like a crap, do you know what I mean? Just do what you want to do. But I'll move on from that question. But thank you for your question, and you are very amazing too. I love you. So the next one is, hi Chia. Hi. Okay, so what meat do you have with your Christmas dinner? This is a good question. I always have chicken, and if I didn't have chicken, I would have turkey. I don't like roast beef. I don't ever eat lamb. What else? I don't eat like roast pork. I don't know what other meats people have. That's it, isn't it? Gammon? No, I don't have any of that. Literally, chicken mainly, or turkey. That's it. And the next one, your top 10 foods. I don't know if you mean like meals or individual foods, but I'll just do like general. So, and I love my food. This is in no particular order, just literally what I love. So, sushi, gravy, Yorkshire puddings, oh, pasta, oh, I love pasta, cheese, pizza, but only certain pizzas, Thai food. I'm struggling because I've only got 3 left. Biscuits, crisps, and oh, I don't know. I've literally got 1 left. I'm trying to think in my head out of the ones. Oh, what one should we go for? Gherkins. Oh my gosh, how did I forget gherkins? Gherkins, oh my god. Favourite Christmas film and song. So my favourite Christmas film is Elf, and my favourite song is between Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You and Wham! Last Christmas. Okay, this one is from a girl who I went to dance college with. Hi Siobhan, thank you for this question. It is, do you miss performing arts? So a lot of you won't know that I studied performing arts since very, very young age, up until I was 18, and then 18, then I stopped. Just a quick thing, basically dance, singing, acting, all that was like my, do you know what I mean, like my tunnel vision. That's all I was gonna do. I said I don't want to do anything else except that. I don't want to be anything else except like in musicals and stuff. And that was just like all that I wanted to do, absolutely nothing else. I didn't enjoy school, I wasn't academic at all. So yeah, it was always that. And basically I stopped because, well, so I stopped like in like the bigger picture. I stopped because I fell out of love with it. But basically I went to my, well, I got into a dream dance college of mine that was literally my whole dream. Like since I was young, I always wanted to go there. And I got in and I got a scholarship, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me at the time, and I couldn't believe it. And I went there, and basically I left mainly because I had a foot injury that I got the summer before I started, called Morton's neuroma, and it's basically like, say that's your foot, so it's obviously your toes. I had like all my nerves in the, like the outside of my foot, I had a big like lump on them, and I had steroid injections. Like basically I couldn't walk on it. It felt like when you walk, you're walking on a pebble, and it really, really hurt. And you could like feel it underneath your foot. It was literally like a big like ball. And so yeah, I had steroid injections to try and get rid of it, and then I ended up having to have surgery to get rid of it. And basically when I was at this like dream school of mine, I couldn't actually ever dance because of my foot, and I was on crutches at one point, and like it was just like, it was such a shock to me, because where that was like my whole dream, I got there and I couldn't do anything. And basically what people in my, because like obviously like I left after like, I think it was like 3 months because of my foot, and like the doctor said to me, you can't dance anymore. And obviously like my whole world like just shattered completely, because I was like what do I do? But I actually, like, I don't even know like where to put this, because it's like it was like a long thing that was gradually happening. But I actually got depression. I think part of it was because I had this like huge dream of mine, and I got the dream, like I got into this dream school with a scholarship, so it couldn't have gone any better. And I got there and I couldn't do it. I didn't, obviously I had to sit and watch out, and I wouldn't even want to like watch out, you know what I mean, like watch other people dancing whilst I sat on the side. And like I didn't even want to sing or act. So like obviously my throat was, not my throat, but like my vocal cords were fine, like my brain was fine, so I could easily act and sing, but I didn't want to, because at the time I didn't realise, but I actually had depression. So I literally just would sit and cry for hours, and I didn't understand why at the time. I can easily talk about it because I'm over it and stuff, but yeah, I think it was just where I think that like time in my life when I was like had depression was because of a traumatic experience, which obviously was that, which doesn't seem like a lot to some people, but where that was such a huge dream, like my only dream, like my biggest one at the time, and it just, like, do you know what I mean, it just went. Sorry, my camera, like, what's it called, SD card ran out of storage, so back now. But yeah, so like basically I just, where it's like a big traumatic thing like in my mind, it did cause me to have depression for a long while. After that it lasted until, I don't even know until, to be honest. But yeah, I won't go too deep into that because I don't feel 100% comfortable talking about it. But yeah, so it went on for a long while and I have obviously recovered now. But in answer to your question, no, I don't miss it because I don't miss dancing, which is such a shock to me because I thought at the time, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to regret this, or like I'm going to miss it so much. I don't miss it at all. Like I like watching it every now and then, but I not one part of me misses it. I think that was a time in my life that I enjoyed at the time, I loved at the time, but I'm just I'm completely different now, and yeah, I don't miss it. But I still sing. I don't do acting anymore, don't do dancing anymore, but I still sing every single week, so I feel like that's kind of, but yeah, I'm sorry, Charlie just rang me. I do carry on singing every single week. I haven't stopped that. I've literally been singing every week for the longest time, and I'll never stop singing because singing is like my ultimate goal. If any of you don't know, I sing opera, so I'm studying opera and like classical music. So yeah, I'm still singing, so I feel like if I wasn't, I don't know, because I think I'm always going to be singing, and that's one thing I'll never ever stop, and I've said that from when I was tiny. See, I'm still kind of doing it, but only the singing side. See, I don't miss acting and dancing at all. Like, I can appreciate it, I support people that do it, but I just don't miss it anymore. Okay, so the next question is, what do you wish you could have told your younger self? There are many things. I feel like if we're talking, obviously I'm 22 now, so if we're talking from the age of like 12 and younger, like the young ages, I think I would say that everything is gonna be okay, and yeah, like you'll be fine, because I had a lot of stuff going on then in my mind, and from like 12 to, I don't know, probably when I stopped dancing, I don't know what to say. I think the same sort of thing but in a different way, like because I'm not bothered going into it because it's just the longest thing ever, but I hated school so much, like you would never believe, and I didn't have a good experience at school. Sometimes it wasn't bad, but I hated it so much, everything about it. And I have come out with my best friend who she went to school with me, and she's my best friend, and she'll forever be my best friend. So that's like, so for that I don't regret going to that particular school, because obviously I met Courtney. Love you, Courtney, if you're watching this. But the rest of it, I hated it, and I just tell myself that it'll be over soon. And yeah, it's like school's not everything. They make it seem like school is the most important thing in your life. Trust me, it's one of the least important things in my life, and it's like not giving me any benefits in life, so like, just don't worry about school. Okay, so this one is just a question about advice, and this person's put, I struggle making friends at college. Do you have any advice, please? Love your channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. So hello. So I think for that, like, I had a similar thing, because I was always very like just scared about what people thought and everything. Don't worry, because I know I'm saying that and you think, oh, that's not much advice, but trust me, don't worry, because apart from Courtney, like, I hardly talk to anyone from school or college. Like, I talk to some people, but not a lot at all. And if it's because like you're shy or you're a bit different to what's normal, although nothing is normal, no one's normal, but if you're obviously, if some people make you feel like you're not normal, that's a good thing, because if you feel a bit different, that's the best thing to be. Trust me, it might not feel like it in school or college, but why would you want to be the same as these other people? Like, if you like, you can't find any, or if you don't feel like you have any friends who or people in your year or whatever that are similar to you, don't worry, because it makes you special and it makes you so much better than them, because you're different and you'll go further than them. Trust me. Like, you don't want to change yourself to fit into a group of friends or whatever. Just be yourself, and you will thank me for this advice in the long term, because I wish someone had told me that that it doesn't matter if you're a bit different or if you're not like the same as everybody, you don't do the same things as all the other like girls or boys in your year. Like, trust me, don't worry, because once you've left that, like, the world is like, what's it saying, like, the world's your oyster or something like that. Like, literally, you won't even think about it in years to come, because college is only like a little temporary thing, and then you're out in the big bad world and you can be who you want to be. You can even be who you want to be now, but you might not feel like it at college, because I know it's hard, because obviously there's like school and college, it's hard to fully be yourself, I think, because there's a lot of pressure. But honestly, like, be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be yourself, that you have to be a certain way, you have to do stuff, you have to do whatever they're doing. You don't, because you're you, and that makes you special. And it sounds so cringe, and probably if someone had told me that when I was like that sort of age, which wasn't long ago, I would have been like, oh, whatever, like, no. But trust me, like, don't worry, because even like, there was times where I was on my own at that sort of age, in like college or school or whatever, and I used to get so upset and I used to cry and cry and cry. Yeah, I'm thankful for not like squeezing myself into the crowd or changing myself. So honestly, just be yourself, and people will love you for you. And if they don't love you for you when you're in college, as soon as you leave college, you will find your friends. Trust me. But I can be your friend, so hi. Okay, so if you could be an animal, what one would you be? Oh, I don't know. Probably a cat. I like cats. Yeah, I think I'd be a little white fluffy cat with a pink bow in my hair, like my ring. Nearest to cats, exactly what I'd be. Oh, this one's a little bit deep, but I don't mind. Have you ever been anxious? How much time do we have? Okay, so without going too deep into it, because A, it's very long, and B, it's extremely personal. I don't mind talking about my personal things, I really don't. Like, I feel like by me talking about certain things, it can help others, and it has helped others. But since about the age of 8 or 9, I have struggled with mental health issues. I think when I was like really young, like 8, 9 sort of age, I didn't realise what it was at the time, but because you don't understand stuff like that at that age, like, it's really hard. You just feel a certain way and you don't know what that feeling is, and you don't know why you're feeling it, but it's obviously a mental thing that you can't help. And I'm anxious 24/7. I may not seem it, I may not look like someone who's anxious or act anxious, but in my mind is constantly like literally round and round in circles 24/7. I can promise you that now. I'm anxious right now. I'm anxious all the time, but I've kind of learned to deal with it. I think because of where I've had it for the longest time, pretty much my whole life, I've just learned how to deal with it. And some days I struggle, some days I find it harder than others. Sometimes I forget I have anxiety because it's so normal, but obviously you do get those times where you feel like your whole world's going to end. And if you're asking this because you want advice, because I don't know, you might just be asking this, obviously I'm not going to say who, but you might just be asking this out of curiosity. But just in case you're asking because you feel that way, or if any of you guys watching feel that way, everything will be okay. Like, I promise you that. I really, really promise you that. And I think you just have to find your own personal way of coping with it, because people can tell you how to stop being anxious, how to control it, but you will, like, I'll be brutally honest, none of that will 100% forever work for you. It might work for you at the time, which is like what's good, but I think you'll never find your sort of true way of dealing with it until you just, something will just click basically. And for me, I have quite a few different things. If you're anxious and you just need something to help you calm down, like if you feel like you're gonna have a panic attack, then I would always recommend rose oil. You can get it from Holland & Barrett, Boots, probably do it any sort of health shop, or Amazon or eBay or anywhere like that. Just, yeah, rose oil and a little bit of tissue and just sniff it. I always have rose oil in my handbag, so if you're ever near me and you feel anxious, come ask me for some rose oil and I'll give you some. I literally just sniff it when I feel like panicky and it calms you down. And at night time I use lavender oil on my pillow because I struggle sleeping a lot. And yeah, I just put a little bit on my pillow and it helps me relax and sleep and just, yeah, just rest basically. But yeah, in answer to your question, obviously I do get very anxious a lot. I've dealt like with it for a long time, so I do feel like I've kind of worked out what works for me, as in like to get to the root of the problem. Obviously you can do things like the rose oil, the lavender oil, which is like a temporary fix, and they are great for that, because sometimes I know it's like when you're really, really panicking and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know what to do, I can't breathe. They just bring you back and calm you down. So yeah, they work for me, so I hope they work for you. If you're asking this like for some advice, I don't know what your reason behind asking this is, but if it is that, then I would recommend them. But yeah, I've dealt with anxiety for a long, long time, and I think I'm very spiritual to some extent. Like, I'm not crazy spiritual, but I am, in that my mind is very sort of everything for a reason. I believe massively in fate. I believe in like 11/11, like all different things like that. I really, really, like, I live by. And I have I'm very lucky, but actually no, it's not even luck. Like, I have an extremely positive mindset. Obviously I have my days where I'm moaning all the time, pissed off or whatever, but I do have a very positive mindset, and I will always try and mentally change something to a positive, because I've just like dwelled on things before. If something bad's happened, I'll just sit and I'll like just be like sat there like crying or just staring into space because I don't know what to do. And then I think, no, this happened because of this, or that's the right thing for you at the time, and stuff like that. And I will do a video on all this, because like I said before, I get questions all the time on this sort of topic. I don't know why, but I don't mind at all. I'll talk about it all day if you want me to. See, I do get like very, very anxious sometimes, and my mind just doesn't stop. But just a quick little thing, if any of you ever feel anxious or down or anything like that, I know obviously like I'm a stranger to some of you, but just message me on Instagram, literally just message me, or in here, wherever, because I will answer and I'll try to help you. I couldn't think of anything worse than someone feeling alone, because I've been there, I know what it feels like. So if any of you, whoever you are, ever need someone to talk to, just message me and I will help you as much as I can. So, bit of a brighter question, which is going to be my last one. It is what are you most excited about for Christmas? So I'm excited for so many things for Christmas. I'm excited for the foods, the cheese and the what, not that I don't drink wine, but the cheese and the crackers and the foods, the meats, the Yorkshires, the gravy, the potatoes, the chicken and the pies and the veg. Don't even like veg, but went on a Christmas dinner. Soak it all in gravy. Love my gravy so much. Thank you, Lord, for making gravy. Or Bristol. That's the best gravy. So yeah, I'm excited for all the foods, the decorations. Obviously you can see my little things here and here. I'm just so excited. I just love it so much. Like every time a song comes on in the shops, a Christmas song, I'm dancing. Even if I'm on my own, I'm dancing. I'm singing, rocking around the Christmas tree of a happy holidays. I'm excited for the hot chocolates. Already had about 1,000. But yeah, I never drink hot chocolate this time of year because it's just so festive. Hate it the rest of the year because I find it so sickly, but I don't know why, I just love it this time of year. I'm excited for the films, I'm excited for Christmas Eve, I'm excited for Winter Wonderland, ice skating. I feel like Vlogmas has only just begun. Like, we're on day 12, but I do feel like it's only just begun. And it's just going to keep getting better and better. I'm trying to organise a cheese night with some like family and friends, so we'll see, but I'm gonna try and organise that. Probably do it today actually. I just want to have a night of all different cheeses, crackers, wine for whoever drinks wine, cups of tea for me, different like meats, just antipasti stuff like gherkins, olives, pickled onions. I literally love cheese so much. What am I excited for? Oh, biscuits. Oh, mainly food I feel like, but I just love Christmas so much. And people say it's over the top. I really don't care because I literally love it more than anything. Like, oh, I just love it so much. I'm excited for Christmas mugs, Christmas outfits, Christmas everything. I love Christmas so much. I love when all the radios go Christmas here. It's like the best. I feel like the shops get the Christmas songs in quick, but the radios, they do take a little while because obviously you don't want to be listening to, well, most people don't want to be listening to Christmas songs 24/7. I do. I'd happily listen to only Christmas songs, but I know that some people don't really like listening to them all the time, so the radios do take a while. So at the moment they're still playing, I don't know who's in the charts at the moment, Ariana Grande or something. Not my sort of music. I'm a metal girl. So yeah, but I'm so excited. And winter coats and furs and gloves, hats, scarves, jumpers. I'm so excited for it all. So my little elves and reindeers, it's actually going to go ahead and conclude today's episode. Oh, I keep saying episode like it's a TV show. Today's Vlogmas basically, and I really hope you enjoyed. Obviously it was a bit different and a little bit deep for Christmas, but don't worry, tomorrow we'll be back with all festive fun goodness because that's what we love about Christmas. I keep doing this. I'm really like Italian today, like ooh. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all those who sent in questions. I hope that I answered them. But obviously my DMs are always open, so if anyone ever has any problems or questions, just come message me. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas Day 13. Oh my gosh, so basically halfway through now, which is a bit crazy. So thank you so much for watching. My tea's actually cold now, so we're gonna have to go make another one and go edit this video so I can upload it for you all. But I hope you liked my little tinsel scrunchie that's actually fallen out. Cute. It's from Primark. Came in a pack of 3, red, green and silver. Went for the silver today. I've just got my little Grinch pyjamas on from Primark. Love those. And yeah, so go get in your cozy pyjamas, go grab your tea and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I love you all very, very much, and I miss you already, but I will see you in tomorrow's video for Vlogmas Day 13.